welcome back to another video on Clue Classic. So in this game, I'm gonna play another full game, all 6 of us, and I am now going to put all the computers on the hardest difficulty, which is Inspector. Because in our last video, we finally beat a full game, all 6 of us, where they were all on the intermediate difficulty, so now we're gonna move them to the hardest difficulty. But I want to keep it as a full 6-player game so I can get a really accurate comparison of the jump in difficulty level between that mid-tier and hardest tier difficulty. Nice, I got an even split of a suspect, a weapon, and a room. 1 card in each category, that's nice. Oh, this is a good roll. Let's go to lounge, I guess. Let's just go random. Let's say Mrs. Peacock and rope. Let's just go completely random. Oh my god. Was I gonna get it on the first turn? Holy moly, that was a really good guess. Okay, so with Mrs. Peacock, we know that it is not mustard or white or green. And same with rope. It is not mustard or white or green. Perfect. So I will be using the same strategy I had in at least my last few games. Definitely my last game. I think just my last game, where I was taking some extra notes on my own notepad in front of me about what computers were guessing what, and then what computer had something to show, so that I could keep track of what they're guessing and when, and, you know, all that kind of extra notes that I wouldn't put over here on the side that can help me deduce who has what. So I'm going to continue that strategy now, since they're now on the hardest difficulty. Perhaps I will need all of the notes I can possibly get. On this turn here with this guess, I'm gonna make a note about that it was Mr. Green who had just guessed ballroom white and lead pipe, and that Mrs. Peacock had something to show. You're gonna go to the conservatory. Okay, so that's gonna be Mrs. Peacock in the conservatory. Oh, there I go. Okay. Oh my god. I heard all those while I'm writing. Oh my god, hold on. And let's see, green had something to show. What in God's name is this? There's no way you're already gonna get it. Yeah, all of those were completely valid. I didn't have it. I didn't have any of these 3. If she's actually right, if she just figured it out, she's gonna make an accusation as soon as I hit okay. But before then, let's pretend that this game isn't about to end immediately. And I will go ahead and take notes here on the side about all of the computers not having these cards. So the other thing that I will go ahead and say here, just in case the game is about to end, is that I actually have already played a game. A full computers on Inspector difficulty. Literally right before this video. And I did not hit record. So it didn't record. Basically, it doesn't exist and you'll never see it because it's like it never happened because I forgot to hit record. So in that game, I lost, by the way. What we learned is that on this difficulty now, on Inspector difficulty, the hardest difficulty level, these computers actually can and do make guesses with cards in their hand. So it's entirely possible, if not likely, that Peacock is actually holding at least one of these cards in her hand to try to deduce 1 or 2 of the other cards here. So that is new, because in all of our previous videos, where we played with the computers being on the intermediate or easiest difficulty level, they never never made a guess with cards in their hand. So that actually made it a lot easier for me to figure out who has what cards, because I could know definitively that, for example, if Miss Peacock made this guess, she doesn't have any of these 3 cards. But now, on Inspector difficulty level, I can't say that anymore. So in my notes here, like for Conservatory, for example, the only thing that I know for sure is that Plum and Mustard and White don't have this card. I don't actually know for sure that Peacock doesn't have it. She might have it, and she might be guessing it right now, trying to deduce other categories. Whew, okay, you did not make an accusation. But you know for sure she learned at least one piece of information from that guess. 1, maybe 2 categories, but not all 3. But now I bet what's going to happen is the computers are all going to try to parrot her. I mean, look at this. This is Plum's first turn. That was his very first roll. Literally, that was Peacock's opening guess of the game. Which means she got crazy lucky. Crazy lucky. Because we all start with 3 cards. When a full game with 6 of us means we each get 3 to start out with. So that was just an insanely lucky guess. Let's see, since I am playing as Miss Scarlet, I just got moved to Conservatory because I was part of the guess. So let's go ahead and stay here. And how about if I just literally mimic Peacock's guess? I mean, you know, the computers do the same. They would mimic my guess if I was getting close. So let's guess myself and Candlestick. And now we already know at least 3 computers will have nothing to show me. But Mr. Green will have something to show me. And and I think, yeah, he should show before Miss Peacock has a chance. So I'll get to see whatever Mr. Green just showed a second ago. And it was Miss Scarlet. Okay. It's probably likely that Green showed the Miss Scarlet card to Mrs. Peacock just a second ago. Alright, yeah, Mustard is all the way at the other end of the board, so he's not going to make it out to Conservatory, so he's just going to come down here and hang out in the lounge. Peacock and Rope. Okay, so slightly... a little bit different. Yeah, you're actually not copying at all. Wonder why not. But let's write it down. And since I already know on this particular turn that Peacock has the lounge, that's likely what you just showed right here to Mustard. But I don't know that with 100% certainty, but likely that's what was just shown. Interesting. Mrs. White is also not copying Mrs. Peacock's. What? I was just about to say that interesting that we just saw Mustard did not actually parrot Peacock's opening guess, and now Mrs. White isn't either. Mrs. White is actually copying Colonel Mustard. So, do the other computers all know something Peacock didn't? Like, what is going on right here? No one had a card to show just now. She could also just be holding one of these cards, but she could be holding 2 of them. Either way, Mrs. White definitely just learned something, like definitively, for sure, 100% she just learned a category this turn. At least 1 category, if not 2. Possibly 3 if she's got really lucky. So how did her and Mustard know Peacock and Rope already? How did they get that so fast? This is going even quicker than my last game. Like, full stop. This is crazy how fast this game is going. The computers are getting insanely lucky here. So now I guess I can go ahead and update my notes here that the Mrs. Peacock card is either White or no one. Because now everyone else has said, nope, I don't have it. Same with Rope. This is either White or no one. And same with ballroom. Either white's holding it right now, or no one has it. Wow, wow, wow. I'll just go ahead and put question marks here, because there's just no way that white is holding all three. At least one of these is correct. She's gonna make an accusation right now? There's no fucking way! She's not wrong, she got it right. What in the actual hell was that game? These other computers were clueless, weren't they? Yeah. 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 What in the actual hell? I cannot believe this. This is insanity. White was leaning towards Scarlet, Candlestick, and Conservatory as well. So then she just randomly moved over to the ballroom because she couldn't stay in the conservatory, so she moved to the ballroom. And then just randomly guessed Peacock and Rope. Because all she knew was 2 people that didn't have Peacock and 2 people that didn't have Rope, which is the same information that I had. Well, I deleted it now, but same information I had. It was just a lucky freaking guess. Because she could have guessed what she was actually leaning on here, of the question marks here. Look, she had more information to lean her towards Candlestick and Scarlet than she did for Peacock and Rope, but she chose to guess Peacock and Rope instead, and got it. Green had frickin' no idea, he wasn't even leaning towards anything. He had no idea. Peacock had a few leans here. You were really leaning on Candlestick already. You knew 3 people didn't have Peacock. And then you were looking at Conservatory. You had no freaking idea it was Ballroom. And same with Plum. You were torn between Peacock or Scarlet. You had the same amount of information for each. Candlestick and Rope, same amount of information for both, so it was a toss-up. And Lounge, same amount of information, it was a toss-up. Absolutely amazing. This is, I guarantee, the quickest game I have ever played. Ever. Wow, and it was complete luck. This wasn't even like the computers being really smart. This was just luck. Absolute luck. 4 computers made guesses before this game just ended. Oh my god. Thank you for watching an unexpectedly short video on Clue Classic. I will definitely be playing another game in the future. Perhaps my next video, but no matter what my next video is, I will see you there.